Did you know that sensory deprivation and telepathy coexist? Are you aware that your third eye can see as well as those you are familiar with? Sit back, relax, and understand how this is possible.
So we're headed to Malvern Manor in Malvern, Iowa. And I'm super excited to do the concept of sensory deprivation at this location. Why am I excited? It's because sensory deprivation not only deprives your senses, but in the paranormal field, it's believed that it can conjure up more activity.
I know right now that I am going into a scenario with multiple personalities. Fear, anxiety, sadness, bouts of extreme happiness. And every time you go to these places, you remain so vulnerable, and you almost become one because you truly understand. The Malvern Manor is 10,000 square feet. Anything could happen, and I can't wait to get started.
My name is Josh Hurd. I am the co-owner of Malvern Manor. As far as the history goes, kind of the broad stroke version of this, we know it was built in the 1860s. It functioned as a hotel all the way up until the 1950s. At that time, it kind of takes an odd turn and becomes what we would consider to be like a nursing home type setting. And then in the 70s became what I consider to be like a group home for mentally handicapped people. As far as paranormal activity, it pretty much runs the gamut, honestly. So physical manipulation of objects, physical manipulation of people, definite physical touching, disembodied voices, disembodied footsteps, shadow figures. I mean, pretty much anything that you can imagine, honestly. What would merit a haunting? And I know like the one thing that I keep going back to as to like why this place could potentially be haunted is I know the one thing that was a constant in these people's lives, especially when it was like the group home setting. In a very chaotic life, mindset, what have you, this was the constant. And whether or not you got along with the guy across the hall or not, you were still like waking up at the same time, going to bed around the same time, eating your meals together. There's family with that, you know, like there's camaraderie in that. And the sense of family. So I keep going back to that. It's no matter what, at the end of the day, this was home to them. So that's honestly what I believe. I would say the majority of activity here is more positive than anything. There are a few things that are going on here that would suggest otherwise. However, the majority of activity that I've personally experienced seems to be more on the positive side, for sure. A lot of the activity for me personally will happen one of three places. The nursing home wing is a hot spot for me, for sure. The attic is another active location for me. Even when I'm just here by myself and I may be like sitting in the side room over here, just hanging out, doing nothing, I'm hearing running up and down the hallway, especially, and it always seems to be coming from the curving hallway. But I always kind of attribute that to the possibility of, who we call Inez. Inez is kind of the biggest unsolved mystery that we have here. So we know it was December 21st, the year was 1900, right around Christmas time. We know 12-year-old Inez Gibson was outside playing with her 8-year-old brother Otto. So she was either cold or bored, but she says, "I'm going upstairs." Otto says, "I'm right behind you," and we know 10 minutes pass. After this 10 minutes, Otto comes upstairs. He finds his sister hanging by her jump rope in the closet. It looks like a suicide. It kind of smells like a suicide. Like, these kids had had a very rough go of life up until this point. I don't necessarily buy that it was a suicide, but we do know that Otto tries to get her down, and he can't. He's just not strong enough. He's only 8 years old. He runs to the grocery store where Aunt and Uncle are currently working. Now, Aunt and Uncle are also adopted mom and dad to these kids. This is a very new living situation for all parties involved. He grabs them. He grabs 2 doctors as well, which seems like just complete dumb luck to me. They race back, they get her down, they try to resuscitate her, but obviously way too much time had passed at that point. This is a story that absolutely shook this entire community, even so much as one of those doctors that was trying to help her committed suicide 10 days after the fact. This gets messy, you know what I'm saying? Now, what I can 100% definitively tell you is one of the most active spirits we have here is a little girl spirit claiming to be Inez Gibson. You will hear her running up and down the halls. You will hear her call you by name. She will ask you to come and play. But what I can 100% tell you is Inez Gibson never died here on property. She died a block and a half away from here. But why would she be here? I have 3 possibilities, right? Either one, in 1900, this was the place to be. Like, for sure. This was like the hub of the whole community. So maybe she was just attracted to the location. Maybe it's something else that makes you want to think you're addressing a 12-year-old girl. Maybe not with the best of intentions, right? Nothing malicious has really happened to suggest that any further. So that's kind of where I just leave that. I don't really know. Or maybe it's possible that I have told that story so many times that I created a ghost, that I spoke it into existence. I created a thought form. Like, there's so many different potentials that could be going on with this. So I have no idea. Sit back, let the house do its thing, and really try to communicate with you, for sure. Have fun with it. Watch your back. You guys, this is definitely not your first rodeo, so I don't think you're gonna have any issues.
Earlier, when we interviewed Josh Hurd, I had the idea of trying something new, using sensory deprivation to gain insight on if Ouija boards work. When we blindfold ourselves, we're only lost within ourselves. We remain on autopilot. We may have answers with an external persuasion. This might be our way to prove the afterlife, to prove that Ouija boards are in fact tangible and real. Right now, I am waiting for Josh Hurd to make it back to Malvern. It's been 6 hours. It's dark. We're gonna go in the nurse's wing, we're going to set up our experiment, and we will make progress in this field. Thank you, Josh, for joining us again.
It's my pleasure, Brad. Can't wait.
It's been 6 hours since we saw you last.
Yeah, right.
And we're doing something a little unorthodox. We're using sensory deprivation and a very occult form of investigating.
Right.
So let's put on the blindfold, conduct a session, and see if an external source can guide us to answers.
All right.
And you say that the rule of thumb when doing this is to use your left hand.
That's what I was taught, yeah. Left hand would be something like receiving or whatever. So use the 2 fingers on your left hand. We'll go 3 circles around when we start. It's gonna be hard because we're not gonna be able to see anything.
Of course.
And then we can just start asking the questions, I guess, so.
It's gonna be really cool to see if we can actually, since we're depriving our vision, that we actually experience out-of-body response.
Yeah.
To where, since this is embedded in our head, that we can actually see the board.
That's interesting.
We may have an out-of-body experience. But you don't know unless you try, so let's do this.
And already scared, all right. I'm gonna feel like
I'm putting this on because my head is cold. I feel like an egg in a fridge.
Okay, I'm just trying to kind of feel
the hard part's finding
the part of the board. I've got my fingers on it.
All right, you ready to go in the circle?
Yeah, let's do that.
Is there a rule of thumb to go clockwise or counterclockwise?
I think we're gonna go towards you.
Okay.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Bring it to a stop.
Okay.
All right.
This is your baby. You're the co-owner. You spend a lot of time here. I would like you to ask the first question.
Okay. If somebody is back here with us,
It's already moving.
it's already moving. I'm barely touching this.
I'm not even touching it.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of redirect.
Guys, can you tell us what letters are happening as we do this?
It's C.
Okay. It's moving. I'm not doing anything.
You guys, our light just.
What
I
letter?
was just gonna say,
Yeah.
like, guys,
Something's
like
happening.
something feels really, really strange right now.
As I'm standing in the nurse's wing with the guys, and I'm filming Josh and Zach do their Ouija board experiment, my back is turned to our main camera with our external light. And as my back is turned and I'm filming them, I noticed that the light, the external light next to our main camera, dims down like as if somebody turned the knob on the left side of it. Now, Zach and Josh can't see that because they're blindfolded. But to us, we didn't think anything of it. We just thought maybe it's just the cold dimming the light from our camera.
I feel like something's on my left hand and it got really cold. Touch my hand, guys. Touch my hand. No,
you
my
at?
left hand.
Oh yeah, dude, your
Oh, this here?
Oh my God.
Our light dim.
It's moving. You feel it?
I do feel
It feels like it's on
like
a rope.
Yes.
Lightly
it's
being
really
pulled.
weird.
Where is it?
Oh my gosh.
It's in between the O and U of a Ouija.
Okay.
Wow.
It's still a letter, okay? I feel like it's moving so hard that if I lift it up, it would go flying. Why is it moving without asking questions?
That's what I want to
It
know.
literally
Man.
centered on no, perfectly.
This feels super strange, man.
My
Like it really feels strange.
It's on V.
Does your name start with a V?
It fall off?
Yeah, it
feel-
fell off like right above yes.
Oh, really?
Let's take it back to. Oh no, it's moving. Never mind.
Oh my God. Dude, it's like
Why is it-
trembling. It's like
Yeah.
you can feel like.
It's like a hoverboard.
Yes.
It just went on H and I.
Hi.
Hi.
So when we did this Ouija board session, it was the idea to use a blindfold because subconsciously you would see it and you would just go towards a certain letter and you would spell a certain thing and you would try to communicate with a certain someone. So we knew that if we took our sight away, we were puppets. Anything could happen to us. And although we didn't get a lot of responses, we landed on a letter V.
It's on V.
Does your name start with a V? It meant to me that something with the name V, whether it was Victor, Vicky, Vance, like any V name that you can think of, was there with us. And at this time, the planchette just starts going crazy. And from this moment on, it's just unreal what happens. Are you a male?
Guys, it just went on yes.
Yes.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Is your name Victor?
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
And it's not moving.
Huh.
Does that make you believe that it's yes?
Oh, because it's already on yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. Maybe. I mean, that could be.
Victor, are you protecting this place?
Dude,
It went on no and went off the board.
That like
we
moved my
put it
body.
back?
That was a force.
dude, I tell you what, like it's super weird. Like it feels, like you can feel the tremble in it, like a, I don't know how to even.
Like a jolt kind
I literally feel like there's a lasso
yeah.
around my hand.
Dude, it's weird, but it does feel like a string is pulling it, but it's almost like a.
Our main light just shut off on us.
What?
Don't move, don't move.
Okay.
Don't move, hands on the board, don't move them. The light just shut off on us. As a few minutes passed from when the light dimmed, Josh and Zach started feeling cold, and they started feeling a little bit different than what they did when they first started doing the Ouija board experiment. As I'm standing there and they're talking, the light literally just turns off on us, completely dead, black. Can't see anything, we don't have any night vision. At that moment, I knew that something external caused the light to turn black. The feeling of anxiety just came over me like crazy, and I couldn't see anything. I told them not to move. Don't move, don't move.
Okay.
Don't move, hands on the board, don't move them. Keep your hands on the planchette, on the board, don't move. So we go over there to our main camera, and we flick on the light, and we notice that the external light that we were using originally to light up the whole area of the hallway was completely dead, which is absolutely insane because this battery is brand new. We just put in this battery, and we've only been filming about 5 to 6 minutes into it. We were already filming all day with that battery, filming B-roll, and we had no issues until now. What could be causing the light to turn off?
Victor, was that you?
No way.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, our light just...
Oh,
Guys-
feel that cold breeze?
Dude.
Feel it?
Dude.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Josh.
Dude.
Guys, the thing's dead.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Is it really cold?
Yeah.
It
Dude,
is
it's
freezing.
nuts.
It's on my leg. It's on my back. Something's touching my back. Something's touching my back. Keep your hand right there.
What?
Guys, the light died, and it was a good battery.
That's
Yeah.
so, man.
Because we barely used it.
That's so weird, bro.
It flickered, and then it totally shut off a few minutes later.
Our original plan with the sensory deprivation concept was to do the Gansfeld experiment. It was to use stimuli and blindfolding ourselves and running frequencies through our ears for up to 30 minutes with a red light in front of us. What this is believed to do is create ESP and telepathy, and we didn't quite get there. We had this idea in Josh's office. I was like, Josh, I've got this idea, and it's something that Con and I have kind of talked about in the past, but I was like, you know what, I'm feeling strong. Like, this is something that I want to do. So we do our Ouija board test. Things just went crazy. Are you trying to make sure that none of us see anything?
Yes.
Guys, I'm on yes. It's perfectly on yes.
You can, if I relax my body, you can see my hips move with this
Yeah,
planchette.
dude, that's just it. Like, it's almost like, I don't even know. Like, I'm trying to barely even touch the damn thing, right?
You know, like when you're a child and your parent has your hand and they guide you to go a certain way?
Again?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is intense.
What message do you have for us when you take your sight away? You become a marionette.
Absolutely. That's precisely how I feel right now.
We are persuaded by something greater than we can even understand at this point. And the fact that that light went off and that that cold breeze was felt by all four of us makes me believe that there's a new entity, a new spirit, a new human here. I was truly within the occult at that time. I was experiencing something way greater than us. This was a way of saying, I am here with you. I can manipulate your equipment, and I'm about to manipulate you. Do you enjoy the fact that we are down here communicating with you right now? Are you lonely? I just had my first hallucination.
What's that, bro?
Of a white swirly corkscrew in the right eye, exactly right where my hand is, guys. I saw it like right in this general area. I'm just trying to distract my right hand and not think about this, and it's still, still moving.
This feels so strange.
I feel like I'm being choked.
Are you okay, bro?
Yeah, hold on.
Do you want to take a break for a sec? Are you sure?
Yep. It's like it just squeezes your your windpipe, man.
Right.
We're gonna step it up a level, guys. Ash, IR, kill that light. I can't see.
Man, that was weird.
I can't see you guys, so the only thing I can see is what's literally...
Oh, what's on the board, right?
Him, it looks like.
What's wrong?
Nothing, dude. Like, it's absolutely impossible. Like, what just happened to me? Like, I don't even know. My eyes are closed underneath this thing, too. So I'm, like, doubly I guess. Like, there's no way I can see anything. But I swear to God, like, something, it almost looked like a black mass of something came in from the right. Like, just over my right eye or whatever. And now I'm seeing it on the left. So I don't know if that's some kind of a weird optical thing and maybe I just need to go to the eye doctor or what, but that's super weird.
As if it's standing next to Connor? Is
As
Connor on our left, like you're right here?
Yeah, right here.
Right there?
So it would have came just from the lower right and up. That's so weird.
Josh said that he saw a shadow under his mask in the dark. Are you real? Or are you part of his imagination? I asked that if you are real, you touch his right shoulder once.
Dude.
What?
Are you feeling something touch you right now?
No,
What are you feeling?
I did not feel anything touch me. However, you asked the question and the exact same type of thing happened, except this was white light that came from the top down. It just went voomp like that, just like a ball.
I just saw that right in front of you.
Like a ball of light.
It's right here. I literally see it right in front of me where your head is.
How is that possible?
It's a not a perfect circle. It's kind of a upside down V and round on top. That's exactly what I see.
We gotta stop. Did you say, what did you say?
It's rounded on top and an indent of upside down V, like the top of an A without the line.
Can we say goodbye on this?
Yes.
Let's do that real quick.
All right.
Josh was quick to stop the session, as if something was on his mind bothering him, and it kind of took me by surprise. I wanted to know what Josh wanted to show us, what he was experiencing.
All right, goodbye. We're gonna close that session right. Yeah. That was, man, like exactly what you were just describing. Just weird shit that I've never really talked about before.
Okay.
Feel my hands, man. Like feel this,
Oh, yeah.
feel that,
Yeah.
feel these. Like, so like, when we were filming the very first A Brush with Evil, right? There's always been a name associated with that place that we never spoke out loud, ever. And it's like a demonic name.
Okay.
If you want to get like down to it, I guess it's more of a, what you would call a succubus.
Sure.
Like doing more research on this, like it was to the point where we would get this name flashed in our heads for years. And then when we went down there to actually film A Brush with Evil, it was carved into the wall, but it was so small and minuscule, like you could tell it was like a fine blade that
Yes.
carved it in, and it was so small. But somehow we found it, like in the wall, right? Super weird to me. But there is a symbol that is associated with that name that we kept getting, and still, I mean, even to this day, occasionally pops up. What you were describing is that symbol. What you said you saw, right there.
It was over your face. Your face became that shape.
So that's why I said, I think we should probably stop, because that's jacked up on a whole new level. You know what I'm saying?
Josh, this is huge.
This is getting
is
super, super, super creeptastic.
Do you have any resource that we can see this?
Yeah,
like
we
real
need-
fast?
Yeah. You know, like I'll just look it up right now or whatever, and as long as we don't say the name, how about that? Like,
Can we
can we just not do that.
Can I just read it?
Yeah, absolutely.
May we go to, can you guys follow us to like his office or out to the warm area?
Yeah, let's do that.
So we can get
It's
out of
fine.
here and we'll come back.
We went to Josh's office, and I'm following them, and Josh is like in an extremely fast pace, very anxious move, and I'm feeling really uncomfortable. I don't know what's going on, what he's going to show us, what he's going to talk about. And Zach draws a picture that you can clearly see throws Josh off.
I kept seeing that.
Okay. That's interesting. So,
That. No way.
Josh takes out his cell phone, he puts it next to the picture that Zach drew, and it's like a perfect match.
I saw the top upside down.
I'm not going to say the name, okay, but it does begin with a V. Like, if you want me to say it, I'll say it once. But the
You don't have
name-
to say it.
Okay.
You do not have
Apparently
to say
it's a Duke
If
demon.
you cannot tell me,
Night demon.
that's it.
I mean, that's here.
That's exactly what I saw on your face.
I don't even know, dude. I don't even know what to do.
And you,
that.
right before, you said that you saw something white, right?
Yeah, so like, seriously, it's so, because like, this fucking place, you know what I'm saying? And like, over here, like, I realize you can't see it. There are 3 windows, boom, boom, boom. There's no glass in these frames, right? It's just the frame. It was right here on this wall where we saw that name etched. Coincidentally, that's also the same window frame that my buddy Blake got hucked out of.
This right here is what I saw. And that was the top of the symbol.
Like, for you to fucking draw that, man, it's just so weird. It's so weird.
So Josh,
Yeah,
what do you think about that?
I'm a little freaked, like, to be quite honest with you. Again, I'm not gonna be the one that says, oh, don't ever touch a Ouija board because it's fucking evil, it's this or it's that. I'm never gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous to me. I think what it was we sat down at a board with the intention of communicating with something. We took away our eyesight, which then in turn probably made us even more vulnerable in some way, shape, or form. But like, even the tightness I was feeling in my chest, which I mean, I'm still even feeling
I feel
it now,
that as well.
right?
Yes. Do you believe that maybe this out-of-body experience that I had, I became you?
Potentially, especially to maybe even come up with that, to draw that, to see that, like whatever you saw, like, I don't know, man. Like, for you to see something on there, like you may have tapped into something inside of yourself, like that you didn't even know you were privy to.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
The whole time that we mentioned the letter V, is that what you were thinking of?
Never. That's what's weird about this, guys. It never popped into my head until after I want to stop. The V hadn't even hit me yet. It wasn't until after, and we were just having a general discussion. I'm like, oh God. Like, it was that aha moment, right? Where you're like, oh shit.
My bottom lip's just like quivering, like I want to cry, but I'm not sad enough to, or
Dude,
shocked enough to. I'm just utterly speechless.
I don't even know how to react to this.
What are the odds that I saw?
That?
Just what are the odds, man?
1.5 million to 1, probably more.
Stuff that I cannot even figure out, 1 in a million kind of deal. And after we were done, we separated, freaked out, teared up a little bit, thought that my life before me would change forever in a negative manner based on what Josh said. And if I do, who knows what's next? I personally can't let my guys go do that. I cannot let them go experience and get hurt, especially in the nurses' wing. We went back there for just a few minutes to do a Connect setup, you know, using IR and motion sensors and everything, and nothing happened. We're like, if this is real and the energy is still there in that exact spot where Josh and I just captured this profound evidence, then maybe we'll get something. We had a brief moment of like some figures or whatever, but it wasn't anything to really look into.
So we decided to go back inside the Malvern Manor and start our investigation up on the second floor.
And I like to listen in real time with my digital recorder and headphones. It allows me to understand the room and hear things that no one else can. Connor might be thinking about what to do. Nash is focusing on camera work, and I am trying to just listen, let the building come to us. When you experience something like we did downstairs in the nurses' wing, it's really hard to top it. And even if it's subconsciously, we felt like we captured everything we needed to, but we needed more. We needed to see if we could validate that or further the story of the Malvern Manor. So we go upstairs, I'm reading the rooms, and we're just standing in silence. And sometimes you have to let the building come to you. You cannot go in there, dominant and say, "Speak to me or I will curse you." It doesn't work like that. So, Connor starts getting confident. He's ready to start asking questions, and the building starts talking.
Is there any patients up here on this floor with us? Can you speak with us?
I think I heard someone say, "Who's this?"
Is there any patients up here on this floor with us? Can you speak with us? Can you speak with us? Can you speak with us?
I think I heard someone say, "Who's this?" Introduce yourself.
My name is Connor. What is your name? What's your room number? Are you in the attic?
Did you hear that?
It's hard for me here over here because I'm right in front of it.
Let's go walk.
Hello? Whose room is this? Nice bed. Got a TV in here?
That's weird.
What's the little girl's name that hung herself in this closet?
He finds his sister hanging by her jump rope in the closet.
Hello? Anybody wish to speak with us?
Can you turn that off for a minute, Connor? That spirit box? I just want to not talk and then listen to this. What are you still doing here? How many guys do you see right now?
What is that? We're hearing noises in there.
Excuse me, Nash. Everyone stand really still. Find a spot. Whose room was this? Whoa. Oh my God. Can you tell me your story? What?
Do you guys hear that?
I didn't hear anything on here.
Someone talked?
No.
Dude, I got chills. Holy crap.
What did they say?
I don't know what it said, but it was something like a whisper.
Can you repeat yourself?
Oh man, I got chills.
What'd you say?
Hey,
What?
squeak.
Ooh, I heard that.
Shh, shh, shh. Oh, don't move. I got a cold breeze in my neck.
What?
Are you touching Connor right now? Can you go walk down by the attic, but don't go up it?
Real quick, what?
Just right there. Just stand right there.
What do you say real quick for?
I don't know. I don't remember saying that. That's weird.
Real quick, what?
Just right there. Just stand right there.
What do you say real quick for?
I don't know. I don't remember saying that. That's weird.
We were doing a lot on our investigation on the second floor. We tried for so long to try to get some paranormal activity. No matter what we were doing, we were in all the rooms. We did live EVP sessions. We did the spirit box. We walked. And towards the end of our investigation, we had something really crazy happen. We started hearing noises that weren't normal for a building, especially when we're the only three in this building. So we're on the second floor by the attic. And the attic is a place where Josh does say that it has paranormal activity. You can clearly hear what sounds like footsteps run on an old-fashioned floor.
What secrets exist in the attic? Whoa. I just heard that. Who's upstairs? Oh, dude, there's walking. If you can hear me, can you move something upstairs? Can you make a sound, knock on something? This is your chance to communicate with us. Are you coming down the stairs? Stand right there. You little scaredy cat. Hello?
Oh my God.
Dude. You might want to step back a little, Nash.
What?
I don't want to crush you. Are you upstairs just waiting? What happens up there? Who stayed in this room? Remember in the beginning when I had mentioned that it's possible to develop your third eye? Well, that was pretty impressive, wasn't it? Please allow me to introduce the origin of sensory deprivation and how it applied to our investigation at the Malvern Manor. In 570 BC, ancient Greek philosopher Pythagoras was born. He spread his knowledge on planet Earth until his death at 75 years old. He once said, "Learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb." To this day, many of his beliefs and practices are still applied in present times. The one that relates to this episode is sensory deprivation. It is also known as prisoner's cinema. Pythagoras would climb into a cave and surround himself in darkness to attain one thing: wisdom. This phenomenon has created hallucinations in coal miners, Arctic explorers, and paranormal researchers. Until now, it hasn't allowed humans to experience telepathy. This altered state of mind allows us to receive wisdom through visions. Some may even call it the sixth sense. This cause and response concept in pure darkness connects into your very existence and those around you. These hallucinations have advanced into tangible evidence with documentation and visual proof. The story of the Ouija board, the blindfold, and the bond between two friends. Sensory deprivation will never be the same.